Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Invin and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on some of my absolute best and quickest tips and tricks. I'm going to bring these absolutely quick fire for you guys here today so that you can just learn something hopefully brand new from today's video, which is going to take you very little time at all. So the first thing here is going to be to do with houses, and if you don't already know, when you buy a house, what you can do is place storage chests in these, and these increase the storage that you have in the settlement. You can also access your storage from these chests directly should you want to do so and see everything that you've got in your bank. And on top of that, in these houses, you can also put trophies. These can increase things like luck, like this one does here, each of the gathering professions, your damage against certain mob types, and you can also increase your crafting values on each of the crafting professions as well. Now on top of that, as you guys can see here, you can decorate your house to make it look however you would like to, and if you do actually manage to get to the top decorating score on that house, when you actually go outside and have a look on the team menu next to the house, it will tell you who has got the most points. So currently it's Eileen on my server on this house that I've got, and that means their house is showing publicly. So if you've got the top house, everyone can see it. If you are trying to level a profession that's sort of tedious or takes a lot of spam crafting, or the best way to do it is by spam crafting, such as furnishing here as I'm showing you guys, when you go ahead and craft a full section of an item like this, so this will be 4 stacks and these stack up to 4 times together in your inventory, when you actually go to salvage this to get the materials back, because obviously no one wants 3,000 shells in their house, you can actually hold S and click on it to get the salvage menu up, and then you can actually go ahead and scale the bar up so you can do all of them in one click. And obviously it tells you that it will return between 4 and 24 timber, and I was lucky there and got 18, but that's done them all in one click, which will mean it only takes however many stacks clicks you've got instead of 4 times per however many you've got, which is a very nice and handy tip. For any of you guys that are getting towards the end game here as well, it's worth noting that on the stone cutting table you actually only need to be around level 50 in order to get some of these arena or the boss arena style orbs. So here you can see the siren tuning orb, level 50, and all of these things you are able to craft below level 50 in the stone cutting table. The style metal chisel will come from your faction vendor, the lodestone bricks obviously from lodestone, corrupted shards from the corruption zones, the energy core is something which you can craft further up here as you guys can see, and the fancy shells come from farming the elite zone just before you get to the boss arena. So you can craft these pretty early on once you do hit level 60, and they are a great way to get your gear score up. Now staying on the tune of gear score while we run to the next thing that I want to show you guys is actually, just as a side note, gear score is now done by similarly watermarks as it was done before, but it's actually done solely off drops. Now drops increase the level of item that you will get, or the gear score, so 510, 512, 515, etc. And these only count from drops. They do not count from faction gear or quest rewards, so you will need to grind up these zones in order to get higher gear score drops, particularly if you're wanting to get up to that level 600. If you're on the trading post, a lot of you guys will have seen previous videos where I've mentioned you can do the all settlements thing here to be able to see how much each thing is selling for in each different area. But did you guys also know that there is certain things you can do? Let's say that we wanted to sell steel cartridges. If you have some, it will let you place a sell order, so you can click on this and you can see currently the sell orders that are available, and if there is any buy orders currently available, it will show you what those are. But if it's an item you don't have, like Dragon Glory flowers for example, which have now come down in price, which is very, very nice because these are needed for the main quest, spoiler for later on. But you can actually click place buy order, and this will tell you the current sell orders that are available as well as the current buy orders. So if you're looking to purchase something and then obviously sell it on, it doesn't tell you from other outposts what these buy orders are, but it tells you at the current outpost. So if you see a lot of these currently on buy orders at 5, and the cheapest here was at anything below 5, so maybe 4, 3.5, you could buy up all of those and sell. You know, this guy wants 5, so they're going to go at 5 each. You'd make a 1 gold 50 profit off each of those, and obviously on the higher margin items, this can actually be really, really good. And it is worth checking different outposts as you're going around, just to check if you've got any items that are going to sell for quite a lot on the outpost you're currently at, as opposed to the other ones that you've been to. Another really good thing to do if you are running out of storage, as you guys can see, I'm very much tiptoeing on the edge here, is actually to craft your resources into things. I know it sounds fairly obvious, but doing things like crafting your iron ore into iron, crafting your silver into silver bars, crafting your coarse leather into refined leather of some sort. And then you could also craft these into items themselves so that you can make less weight in your inventory, particularly if it's only there so that you can level yourself up with crafting skills. If you are trying to keep some of these for a specific reason, then obviously you will have to sort through it periodically to make sure that you don't overfill, but generally you want to keep anything that is gold or purple, particularly in the resources. All of the crafting mods are good in some variety or another, so learn which ones you like and get rid of the rest. They will probably sell. And in other places it's going to be the tier 3 3, 4, and 5, particularly in Arcana and Cooking, which are going to sell for a lot of money, so make sure you hold on to those and sell them. And also never sell motes, because you can make these into life essences or life quintessences, etc., etc., for all of the different elements that are in the game, and these actually can sell for more, but double check it on your local market, because sometimes the motes sell for more, so it could be worth selling the base values. And don't forget, when you are in your storage shed, you can click on this storage location at the top here, and you will see, if you scroll up to the top, it will tell you which ones your faction currently owns, and it says view or transfer items to/from. So if I click on Brightwood here, you can see that it says you can bring this out for a certain cost. So that means if you do have anything spread out that you want to get access to pretty quickly, then you can go ahead and it will cost you, see, 23 for just 23 of these pure solvents here, and for the lower tier stuff, it's even cheaper. This is a quite accessible way to get stuff if you really can't be bothered to run over, or if you've got a lot of gold and not much Azoth left and want to get things done quickly and simply, you can just switch to whichever one you're at, Morningdale for example as well, and just grab those out, pay the cost, and it will bring those things to your inventory currently wherever you're at, providing you're in a settlement that your faction currently owns as well. So hopefully you guys have found these quick tips and tricks useful and helpful. I wanted to bring you guys some nifty little tricks that not a lot of people have caught on to yet, or that some people have been asking about, so that I can try and clear up some things for you guys here from the comments section and stuff like that. So let me know if you'd like me to do more of these videos, if you do find them helpful and useful. Make sure to leave a like on today's video if you have enjoyed it, and also do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We upload daily, so make sure you turn the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any of that. Other than that, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Take care and peace.